So just like the anti-flipping tax on
20%.
the
Wow.
federal government side, this is now a provincial government side. So they're trying to prevent flippers and stuff like that, right? So
They're trying to prevent flippers here too.
BC's just announced that they're going to be increasing the first-time home buyer exemption, so up to $835,000 houses, right? So obviously they want to have first-time buyers have more buying power, and there's a few stipulations. In Montreal, what's that like for first-time buyers? Is there land transfer tax? Is there land transfer
Yes,
tax?
of
Okay.
course. The land transfer tax, nobody touches that.
Okay.
And it's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. Is there a first-time buyer exemption at all? Or
There,
no?
for the land transfer, no. There are some
Oh,
incentives for first-time buyers. I don't know
yeah,
them by heart.
that's okay.
And it's only to a maximum price range.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is what BC's doing. So what we do in Ontario is we watch BC. BC's like the wild older brother, you know, who like started drinking when he was 13. And then he makes all the mistakes. And then we're like, okay, you know what? Like, what's good, what's not good. And then we take
Right.
what we think is going to work. So the two
Sure.
things that they just introduced is one is that it's a first time buyer, higher exemption threshold.
And
then the
free
next one is
fentanyl for
a
everybody.
20% tax on properties if they're sold within 2 years. So just like the anti-flipping tax on the
20%. Wow.
federal government side, this is now a provincial government side. So they're trying to prevent flippers and stuff like that, right? So
They're trying to prevent flippers here too.
yeah. So what's going on in Quebec side? Like, is there things that you know, maybe other policies that came from, maybe it goes from west to east. And by the time it gets to Quebec, it's only the best stuff they used. Newfoundland, they don't even do anything.
They
But in
don't
the
do.
middle,
Nothing
they're working
changes.
on it. So is
They
there any
just have fun.
policies? Yeah, is there any
The only
policies?
one that came out was the anti-flipping one. You can't be you have to be a property owner for more than a year. If not,
Okay.
you're going to be taxed on whatever
Okay.
amount.
On business income.
Yeah.
Business income.
No,
Yeah.
no, not business income. If you buy it today, you sell it in a year, whatever increase in price you're selling it for, you're getting taxed on that.
Yeah.
So
Like
you
I
bought
said,
it.
as
Yeah.
business income as opposed to capital gains, which is what it was
Is it
before.
business income? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So then it's like it's 100% taxable as opposed to just being 50% like the capital gains exemption. And so now
Oh.
BC is basically saying we're going to charge you another 20% tax on that, even principal residences.
Why can't they just leave us alone?
It's so
Right?
crazy, right? So,
Yeah.
so
Leave us alone.
are there a lot of people there that own more than one home, that have like multiple rented homes? Is that similar there as well?
Yes. So the trend here is you buy your house, you're living in your house, you get equity from your house, you buy a condo. You
Brr.
rent that condo out. Oh, look at that. There's pre-construction, really good prices. Let's go buy another condo. So that's what they do here. Or they buy revenue properties like duplexes, triplexes, and they live in it. And then once they've gained equity, they move out, they rent that space, and they buy a house. And they
Okay.
keep the revenue
I
property.
got another question for you. There's a day that everybody moves in Montreal. Explain that to me.
Do you
Like
know what that is?
one day?
No idea.
One day?
Yes,
No.
Darryl.
What do you mean?
Okay.
So
Let's talk.
traditionally, July 1st is moving day. You don't want to move on July 1st because everybody's moving on July 1st. The movers are charging you 10 times the price, and it's 40 degrees Celsius. So the worst time to move is July 1st, and that's traditionally when the leases end, June 30th. It's a 12-month cycle. But we do rentals all year. I'm renting stuff out every single month, but July 1st is the main hub. Why? I don't know.
And so this is still a thing though. Like
It's
on
still a
July
thing.
1st, it's like people
Yeah.
are moving. Don't they have
Yeah.
like month to month tenancies after the lease is up?
It
No.
goes 12 months at a time.
Oh.
Yeah.
And somebody started
can't
that
just
July
stay?
1st, and now we can't stop.
And
We're just
we can't kick you out if you're a tenant. So if I'm selling my property and you're a tenant,
yeah.
your lease is protected till the end of the lease.
Yeah. Same
And
here.
I have to give you 6 months notice.
And so once that 12 months is up, it's an automatic renewal.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't leave,
Unless
it's an automatic renewal. How does it work? What
exactly.
about rent increases?
Rent increases have to be done 3 to 6 months before the renewal date. You have 30 days to contest it. If your building is less than 5 years old, you don't fall under any rules. You can increase it by whatever you want.
Mhm.
And if the tenant doesn't agree, they have to leave.
Nice.
But
You
if
have
The age of the building. Yeah.
age
Okay.
of unit, yeah, November 15th, 2018 is the date for us.
But but ours is like based on a date. Theirs is the age of the building. It's a rolling date. Ours is just like 1991 and before.
No.
Yours is a day
theirs
too,
is
right?
better, yeah. At least for the landlord, they can raise it more. Here you're stuck with 1.8% for eternity.
Mm.
Oh no, not here. We have a calculator that we can that they adjust every year. You put in your new expenses and you can increase the rent by that amount.
Do you know roughly what that is? Ours is 2.5% this year.
This year is close to 4%.
Oh, things are good in Montreal.
Oh,
If you're
what
listening to this
the
podcast and you need to
hell?
buy an investment property, all
Oh,
right? One,
Quebec.
call Monique. Two, you can raise your rent 4% every year. And if it's a newer building, you got no rent control, right? And it's a beautiful place to live. Why are you buying in Calgary?
Older
What are you
building,
doing?
newer building, all buildings, 5
Yeah.
years. It's like every building has no rent control.
What's in
And I don't
Calgary?
think
That
I
market's
don't know. And
unstable.
isn't it colder in Calgary too?
Way cold.
Way colder
Yeah,
in
so,
Calgary.
Look how beautiful Montreal is.
Look how beautiful it is behind us right
That's
now.
Oh,
not
nice.
It's like
exciting,
Full of
insane.
snow.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.